Tyson versus Ali.
Ali. Yeah. And I'll base that on a few different things. One would be Ali because my heart would say Ali. And like I just said it instantly.
Right.
And Mike Tyson is one of the most devastating punchers in boxing history, heavyweight history. But based on what boxers did when they fought Mike, would have to be my decision there too. Like if I wasn't totally in love with the whole history of Muhammad Ali and then would be more objective, I would then have to look at fighter styles and what they've done. What's really interesting about both fighters is in their prime, they both lost, in Mike's case, 2 years of his career, in Ali's case, 3.5 years of what would have been maybe the greatest fighter in the ring in history in those 3 years. But they were gone because of his stand on going into the draft during the Vietnam War. So it's really interesting. I'm going to say Ali with the edge. And you know what? Mike probably wouldn't even debate that either because he loves Ali.
And you've stayed relatively close to Mike, have you not? You went on his podcast. Yeah. Do you have any story? He seems like the biggest character. And I love what he's gotten into now. Are there any stories that you might not have told
Sure,
before?
I'll tell you off the air. But
damn it.
no, I'm just kidding. The thing I love about Mike right now is he's so happy in his own skin. And I mean, he's just, with his wife and kids and his life and everything. And he's just positive and just, it's a great life story. And there are a lot of tragedy there. I think there's a lot of things in his life where he needed direction and he didn't get it based on promoters pulling him here and there. And just, there was a point where, he was incarcerated. He had $50 million in the bank. And when he got out, he didn't. And he, just gave up on year after year of trying to get that back through lawsuits, just a lot of horrible things. And now, he's glad, he has no complaints about his life. And I really love that. I'm really happy for him.
He's unapologetically him.
Yes, yes.
And when I'm in this space where I watch a lot of YouTube and listen to podcasts, and he's popping up on all these different platforms that I watch. And you're right, he has this joy about him. Mm-hmm. And I'm not someone who watched a ton of Mike Tyson, even when he was fighting, but to see him there now, he always brings this great energy. And even when he chatted with you, he was having the time of his life.
Yeah.
And you guys got into the weeds about boxing a little more than we do on Courtside Club. But that was a really fun conversation to watch.
It was very interesting because pot is legal in California, and it's all over the place on his show. And
wait, but can I tell you, I was reading some of the comments, and they were like, Buffer has a contact high right now. He's just like totally vibing out.
Oh yeah, for real. It was crazy.
We have sparkling water on Courtside Club, so keeping it clean here. What's up, guys? It's Rachel Demita. Thank you so much for watching Courtside Club. Make sure that you like, rate, and subscribe to ESPN's YouTube channel and wherever you listen to your podcast. We have new episodes coming to you guys every single week, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon.